type shit. But if they was to get it, they wouldn't even know what to do with it. Skill wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody. A lot of people don't know what Floyd. Everything that Floyd said right there, the chrome heart bed, the Maybach.
It all started when videos of Floyd Mayweather training Shakur Stevenson began spreading online. The boxing world went crazy, and Gervonta "Tank" Davis. He responded, and he made one thing crystal clear: Shakur still cannot beat me. Period. But this wasn't just trash talk. This was personal.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight. The lightweight, who you would put where?
Well, the two guys, well, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 would probably be Gervonta "Tank" Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 would be hands down Shakur Stevenson.
And what is it about him? Because I know he have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. And Shakur is trying to...
Tank admitted something that surprised a lot of people. He said Floyd had been taking subtle shots at him for a while, not in public, but behind the scenes. And Tank believes he knows why. Floyd sees how big I'm getting. He feels threatened. Think about that. One of the greatest boxers of all time possibly feeling threatened by his own student. Tank even claimed he is on track to surpass some of Floyd's achievements. Bold words, but Tank has never been short on confidence.
He was going at me. Yeah. And I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd. Floyd don't never, he felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro. That deal that I'm talking about.
That's a part of
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger.
Then came the moment that changed everything. Floyd didn't just quietly support Shakur Stevenson. He started openly training him, working on his defense, his timing, his discipline, all in preparation for a possible future fight with Tank. For Gervonta Davis, watching his former mentor help prepare a fighter who could one day challenge him in the ring. That hit differently. This was no longer just a boxing storyline. This felt like a betrayal.
Look at Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread. You ain't listen to him?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't ready.
Now here's the interesting part. Floyd still calls Tank one of the most dangerous punchers in the sport today. But he also believes Shakur Stevenson is the more complete, more technical fighter overall. That's why he's in Shakur's corner, helping him build the tools to neutralize Tank's power. And with Floyd's genius-level boxing mind now focused on beating Tank, Davis has every reason to be motivated and angry.
I'm gonna come to the gym, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna spar at 4 o'clock. I really didn't think he was gonna pull up, but he pulled up. It means everything, his advice and listening to him in the ring. He calling out little I'm trying to make sure I do what he says. So a hell of a blessing to have Bud, Floyd, all these guys backing me.
Tank went even further, making a shocking claim about his early career. He pointed directly at the Jose Pedraza fight and said he was young, inactive, broke, and felt pressured into accepting a dangerous matchup. He believed he had no real choice, and who was managing his career at the time, Floyd Mayweather.
Make me lose, but he thought I was gonna lose. But
you talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 16-0. 16-0. And I was 21 at the time. And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight, you know. So, when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You like sitting on the shelf. So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game. Letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me, it's
like, how could you, nigga? I was the one that was giving you game when I was going through it. Yeah. When I was at the lowest part of my career, I was telling y'all niggas how so you wouldn't have to get here. And now it's like
Tank's most explosive claim was this: I felt like Floyd wanted me to fail. Now, did Floyd actually do that intentionally? Nobody knows for sure. Some people say those were just tough decisions that come with the boxing business. But from Tank's point of view, those moments showed a lack of genuine support from someone he trusted with his career and his future.
Why, after so much time, after like, I guess, again, after what we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight, like why would he try to diminish your career?
They were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
She kept hitting me on the Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd, and Floyd bugged out. Straight to the point, like I was mad as I wasn't like where I was supposed to be at.
Like conflicting in a way is like, bro, because I think I seen you talk about this Shakur, about Shakur, like niggas be acting like you're your friends, but then they want to call you out. It's like, does that ever get confusing?
That made me like pull away from it. And then that show you like what type of person niggas is in the sport. Like they really trying to like, it's not really like, they don't want the spotlight. They want like, it's like stuff that people wouldn't like catch unless like you see how like you caught a lot of people wouldn't catch caught that. Like he scheduled a fight when I'm fighting, and I was signed to him. They wind up catching it. The people that's over top of me, I mean, like I was signed to him, and Floyd signed to him. He said, "Okay, cool. I see what's going on." That's when he started taking over.
Now with Floyd standing behind Shakur, many fans see it as the clearest sign yet. Floyd is backing the fighter he believes can replace Tank at the top. And that perception alone has added serious fuel to an already burning rivalry, with the entire boxing world now asking the same question. Where does Floyd Mayweather's loyalty really stand? But here's what makes this whole situation truly different. When Tank explained the breakdown of his relationship with Floyd, it wasn't just about boxing decisions. He talked about personal betrayal, broken trust, real hurt.
The guy I want to see Shakur fight next. However, I already know what it's gonna be. You know, Shakur definitely knows that he's gonna have to take short money if that was gonna happen. They're gonna use that against him. I get it. They're gonna say, "Well, look, you don't sell out no arenas. You don't bring anything to the table. So why?" They're gonna say, "You're gonna run all night. You're gonna this." So you know, they're gonna say everything they possibly can for the fight not to happen. But I think the fight should happen. I still want to see, you know, who's gonna win, who can win that battle. I think the defense wins championships. I could be wrong. Tank is an animal. He can fight. But he has yet to be in the ring with a guy that's as smart as Shakur, and a guy that's level, IQ level. So, but the punching power of Tank, they're trying to make for Shakur Stevenson. For me, I think that he's blessed us with, you know, 3 or 4 great performances where he stood and he exchanged with guys and he was confident and he was there and he put on some great performances. So I'm not holding to this performance. You know what I mean? Like, I know everybody will say, "Oh, this and that." Everybody can say what you want to say. You know, I know everybody was probably looking for me to bash him and so on. So I've already done that. Shakur's not happy with his performance. So understand that. He's been there before. He's been here before. And trust me, this young man, he will bounce back. So Shakur ain't nothing, you know, and they might jump on somebody else, but not this guy right here. I'm a Shakur Stevenson fan. You know, I think he has the goods, and I think he's going to be pound for pound #1.
He still dominates 135.
Oh yeah, I still got Shakur. Because defense, you can't hit him. You can't hit him, bro. Like, you know, Tank got the bomb, but if Tank can't land that bomb or figure out a way to land that bomb, then how is he going to beat him?
Deadly, and then he understands how to throw it. So yeah, that's where he is. Shakur Stevenson is a very good fighter, but he got to learn, and I will hope he will pay attention to this because this is going to mean a lot for him. His feet are good, but sometimes they take them too far out of range to be able to come back and count. The last guy he fought, the guy was a good puncher, so when he was jumping back, diminished you a little bit as far as that race goes.
Yeah.
Because the leader of the race right now is Tank Davis.
Yeah.
And Tank stopped Ryan.
Analysts like Max Kellerman and Stephen A. Smith agree if Tank and Shakur ever share a ring, Davis will enter that fight fully believing he can break Shakur down and stop him once the pressure builds. So here's where we stand. And a super fight that the entire boxing world is waiting for. Floyd Tank Shakur. This story is far from over.